It is 3 o'clock. Welcome to Replenish the Atmosphere of Discovery, where we discover the Master's plan for our lives. So, the title for today's session is The Journey in Purpose. The Journey in Purpose. Okay. So, the journey in purpose is the transition out of the life that you let everyone and everything else create for you to you realizing your purpose and walking towards it. Okay. So this process is your journey in purpose. Okay. Your journey has multiple purposes to fulfill, right? Your personal created purpose is only one of them. Okay. So your why you were born, it isn't just one answer. It's not just you were created for this one thing personally. Okay. You are a part of a larger vision. You are a part of other people's vision. You are a part of history. And it's very important that we understand that your purpose isn't just for your children, your siblings, your parents, your children's children, down 20 generations, your community, your city, your state, your nation, the world is also for the kingdom of God. So your purpose is multifaceted. You have a manifold purpose that is multifaceted. Your fulfilled purpose creates and controls many different aspects. Okay. And it has many layers of multiple solutions to the lives of the people you know and the people that you will never meet. Right. So your journey, as you operate in your purpose, it serves many people, it serves many generations. Your journey serves many systems and kingdoms. Okay. So it's really not just about one single person, right? But all of us working to show the manifold wisdom of God by glorifying him in our obedience, so that history reveals the sons and daughters of God operating and fulfilling his purposes at 100% capacity, right, to maintain dominion and govern the earth. Okay, so it's not just one-sided one thing, right? You are a part of a larger vision. You are a part of other people's vision. You are a part of history, right? When our bodies leave, we supposed to leave a legacy. We're supposed to leave a mark by having completed our purpose here, right? So your journey also provides a way for your past, present, and future to meet, to reconvene, right? You learn from the past version of you, right? You assess the present version of yourself, and then you protect and empower the future version of yourself. So the journey that you're on as you're operating in purpose, it provides a way for you to learn from the past version of you, assess the current version of you, and empower the future version of you. When you do this in a healthy way, all of those meet, right? So coming to realize and walk in your purpose is not done while hiding, avoiding, or not accepting who you are, right? And that discovery of your true self and accepting your true self, because it's not just the discovery of it. You can find out what you were created to do and who you really are, but then you don't accept it, right? Or you don't love it, right? But that process of that is a journey. That discovery is a journey. So you may be on a self-discovery journey as you are also on the journey of operating in your purpose. There's things you discover as you're operating in your purpose. There's strengths that you discover as you're actively operating in your purpose, right? So you should be on a constant thing where you're discovering more and growing more and finding out more about what you were created to do. Okay. So we've discussed last week what your compatibilities are and what they are not, right? Being unbalanced and incompatible can create an unstable atmosphere for you to grow and fulfill your purpose. This can complicate and prolong your journey to purpose and also sabotage your journey in purpose, right? So you're operating in purpose, but that unstable atmosphere, you're being around people that are not compatible. You're in a place that's not compatible to you. It can sabotage you actively being in purpose, right? So at this point, you should be taking steps, no matter the size of the steps. At this point, you should be taking steps in purpose. Okay. You've had over 40 sessions of discovering you, recovering you, maintaining you, right? And so if you understood and then applied what was taught, it should have led you towards the journey of purpose. Okay. So whether they are baby steps or leaps, right? I hope that you are utilizing every resource you have to operate in what you were created to do. Okay. Hopefully, you have pursued every possibility and every opportunity in spite of fear, in spite of rejection, in spite of any opposition, right? And if you haven't, start today. Okay. If you were waiting on a word, if you were waiting on the sign, I'm the sign, okay? I'm the messenger. I'm telling you to go. I'm telling you to start. I'm telling you to do it. It is time. Every decision you make is a step. And those steps together create the process or the journey where every experience is to be lived moment by moment and lived well. And it is to be lived well, okay? You can take a bad moment and live it well. You can experience a low season in your journey and still enjoy moments in that season. Okay. The lessons, the failures, you can be excited for the growth and strength that it produced, right? You can be excited about what you discovered about you, good or bad. Okay. So even if something is bad, now you know what is bad and you know why it's bad, and now you can do something about it, right? And so you take those struggles, you take those challenges, you take those failures, and you learn from them, right? You pick the moments that you enjoy, right? Pick moments to enjoy. Okay. So your journey gives you new experiences where you conquer instead of quit, okay? Where you grow instead of shrink or disappear. So even if it appears to be the same thing, it's a new experience where you have the opportunity to choose a different way to respond. If you had the same exact thing happen to you and you ran before or you isolated before, if the same thing presents itself, choose something different, right? As you begin to operate in your purpose, you have to learn to embrace every encounter you have with opportunity, even if it looks, feels, and sounds like the other events in your life, right? You have the tools that you need to process them, whether they're good or bad, in a healthy way. Okay. If you've been listening to these last 40 sessions, you have the tools you need to process these things in a healthy way and extract the moments that are good. Okay. Celebrate challenges. Celebrate your challenges while you're walking in your purpose. Okay. Confronting those challenges in a healthy way reveals truth. They are opportunity to reveal your strengths, right? It can reveal what behaviors should or shouldn't be coming along for this journey, right? What ideologies and systems should or shouldn't remain. What is for you? What is against you? What work? What doesn't work, right? What is real and what is false, right? Challenges we may confront during the journey in purpose. Anything that appears to be difficult, that's what the challenge is. Anything that appears to be difficult, it may not be, but you can feel a way about it, right? That includes illness, losses, things you lost, people you lost, tragedies, fears. Competition can be a challenge, changes in relationship, age can be a challenge, money can be a challenge, right? Anything that appears to be difficult while you're on the journey of purpose, okay? Any opposition or resistance to your forward movement is a challenge, okay? So celebrate those because they reveal the truth, okay? These challenges and struggles on your journey can cause you to lose focus while you're walking in your purpose, right? Or the challenges could even cause you to never find your purpose, right? And like I told you, our purpose is multifaceted. So you may be operating in one thing that takes care of a lot of other things, right? So you may fulfill this part of the purpose, but you lose focus and never fulfill another part of the purpose, right? I want you to understand it's not just one personal created purpose. You are a part of a bigger vision. You are a part of other people's vision. You are a part of history. We don't think about it like that because we're still here, right? We are a part of history, right? So people often die or quit before experiencing the destination that God has prepared for them on the earth, right? Because of the challenges that they've experienced or because of their lack of focus. So we've already heard and we already know of our eternal destination if we live right, right? We know about the eternal destination. But there is a predestined victory and power while living on the earth that some people will never experience, right? They will die without living a life of peace and abundance here and in heaven, right? So suffering is not the prerequisite for heavenly glory, okay? Neither is poverty. And so if you've been indoctrinated to that the more you suffer, the more you receive, we're supposed to be glorified here in the earth, right? We're supposed to have abundance and peace here in the earth before we get to heaven. Okay. And so don't think that suffering or poverty is a prerequisite to receive heavenly glory. Okay. So be available for every moment, every opportunity, every part of the journey. Do not isolate or run. Okay. Show up scared, show up scarred. Okay. Show up sleepy, hurt, sad, angry. Just show up on time and meet the purpose that you are needed for each and every day. Okay. It's a part of a bigger vision. Don't let your feelings dictate the fulfillment of your purpose. You have to position yourself for fulfillment, which is perfection. The fulfillment of your purpose, even your daily purposes, is perfection. If you achieve what you were purposed to do, you have completed and perfected your purpose. Okay. But remember, the journey has multiple purposes. So you have you have multiple opportunities to achieve perfection every single day, right? It's not just one thing. Okay, you were born and created for multiple things, and every day you can achieve perfection. It's not just one goal of being perfected, seeing God when you die, right? So be prepared to embrace unexpected moments on your journey. Okay. The journey requires you to maintain control and govern any bad habits, any toxic patterns, and old mannerism that will try to bring you back into oppression by wearing you down. You have to govern your behaviors. You have to maintain control, right? In order to embrace those unexpected moments on your journey. Okay. Oppression weighs you down. It is created to wear you down and break your focus, right? It limits your sight. It causes you to focus on the problems or the unfavorable conditions instead of the solution and instead of an exit, instead of a way out. It causes you to focus only on the problems. That's what opposition does. That's what oppression does. Okay. Your purpose is to answer prayers. Okay. To answer your prayers, answer your grandparents' prayers, right? Your neighbors' prayers. Your purpose is to answer prayers. Okay. You are the vessel that God created and put here to speak his words, to work his work, to heal, deliver, bring peace, be the light, right? Your purpose is to answer prayers because he made you in his image to do his will. He equipped us with what we needed to do it, right? And then he sends people to shape and mold us and show us how to use what he equipped us with proficiently, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing, okay? And that's my purpose, okay? To bring out of you what you cannot see, to show you how to use it and then push you to do it. Some people I can persuade to be authentic and grow by a conversation or by prayer. Other people, I got to make you hate me to do it, right? But you will fulfill your purpose because I will not allow you to be around me and I see your potential and I watch you or help you waste it, right? You will not die around me. So I was created as a womb to nurture your gifts, right? And then also a midwife. So sometimes you'll slide into your purpose, and other times I got to use forceps and drag it out of you, right? If you're a woman, you understand, right? So now that you understand, you have and are the solution to problems that you are praying about, you understand why the maintenance and government of your behavior, character, and integrity is so important. Okay. You were created to solve something, and we should always be thinking about that, right? However, maintaining control and governing your behaviors does not mean overthinking. Needing to know every possible outcome can overwhelm you and could possibly be the result of your inner child feeling like you need to be heard. A lot of overthinkers were not heard as children. Okay. And so overthinking can also interrupt your journey and cause many setbacks due to your fears of moving forward, right? Being rejected or failing. So we are not overthinking about it, but it is on our mind, right? Back in session 23, which was the pursuit of purpose. So this one is called the journey in purpose. Session 23 was titled the pursuit of purpose. We discussed the laws of destruction, and I want to reiterate that now, right? Because the law of destruction will challenge not only your pursuit of purpose, but also bring challenges to stop your journey while you are operating in purpose. Okay, so those laws of destructions were delay, distance, distraction, deception, and discouragement. These are laws of destruction. They come to bring about destruction in your life. Okay, so delay. We know delay is always being late for the appointed time set up for you, right? God tells you to be somewhere to answer your prayer, and we show up late, right? So delay is being late for that appointed time. Okay. Distance. Distance separates you from purpose. People, traumas, culture, society. It increases the distance between you and your purpose. Okay. Distractions. They occupy your time and steal your peace. Right? Distractions occupy your time and steal your peace. This is why it's a law of destruction. Deception. Deception leads you to believe in the wrong thing, the wrong people, and the wrong systems, right? This is a law of destruction. And the last one is discouragement. And discouragement steals your hope. These 5 laws of destruction are waiting for your agreement during your pursuit of purpose and during your journey in purpose, right? So you have to be careful about those 5 things. Your journey in purpose is supposed to impact the world, not just while you're here, but when you leave, okay? The end of life is not our only goal. We all will leave the earth, right? But will we leave having fulfilled our purpose? Will we leave having been perfected, right? We often make excuses saying that Jesus was the only perfect man. Yes, he was the only perfect man when it came to never sinning, but he perfected and fulfilled that purpose. That was his purpose, one of them, right? Was to never sin. He was created to never sin. He perfected that, but he was not the only man that reached perfection, right? And if you've ever used this scripture because you felt inadequate, which caused you to operate in a lower state, I have some scriptures I want you to write down, because you cannot use that, right, as him perfecting his purpose as you not being perfect in your purpose, right? So Matthew 5:48, 1 Peter 5 and 10, James 1 and 4, 2 Timothy 3, 16 and 17, Hebrews 10 and 14, Psalms 18 and 32. Okay. So stop using That line, he would not tell us to be perfect if we could not achieve perfection, right? Jesus' purpose was to come and be the sacrifice for our sins. He achieved that. His purpose was also never to sin. He achieved that. He perfected that. Our purpose was not to never sin. So we will never perfect that. But what we were created to do, God equipped us to do it, and we should perfect it. Okay. So if you use that to get out of operating in your purpose, you can no longer do that. Because I've just given you a revelation of what that means. Okay. Have you made a commitment to the journey? Will you be perfected in your purpose? That means fulfilling your daily, seasonal, and lifelong purposes, the ones that were created for you. Okay. And they were created for you with the knowledge that you would make mistakes. They were created for you with the knowledge that you would feel inadequate, that you would stop, that you would give up. But it's still counted and required for you to fulfill it, right? If you are still breathing, that means your time is not done. There's some stuff you're supposed to do, right? So you want to start that journey and you want to finish it well, live it well, right? So I want you to understand perfection. And the way it was revealed to me was that a 6-year-old's perfect handwriting is not a 16-year-old's perfect handwriting, right? So where you are right now, you can be perfected if you are fulfilling every purpose every day. There's a purpose, there's a plan for you to fulfill, right? So you take those steps every single day. And if you fulfill it, you're perfect in that, right? And so what you need to be perfect in at 10 years old is not what you need to be perfect in at 40 years old, right? There's a different level, there's a different standard. So something a 10-year-old could do well that you would say is perfect, a 40-year-old doing that at the same capacity, it wouldn't be perfect because there's a different standard. And so I want you to understand what happens on the journey in purpose. So we talked about the pursuit of purpose in session 23, but now we're talking about the journey in purpose. Every decision you make is a step. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of the process. And so if you have not started to fulfill your purpose, there's daily purposes you have. There's seasonal purpose issues, things you do for a season, right? Um, and then there's things you do for your generation, for your community, for your nation that will echo in history long after you're gone. And so I want you to take your journey in purpose more seriously and understand that you are here because you have the solution or you are the solution. So the things that you pray, I'm a witness to this. I am the solution for it. And I thought, I thought when I was praying about it that it was going to be somebody else because that's just what we expect. We don't see ourselves as a solution, right? But I'm operating in that now. The things that I prayed about that I needed, this is what I'm doing, right? And so I am the answer to the questions I had, to the prayers I had. So that concludes our session for today. Um, Hopefully you all wrote down the scriptures. If you've ever said there's only one perfect man, hopefully you wrote down the scripture so that you can see how God wants you perfect in your purpose. Jesus was perfect in his purpose as a man. So he was the only man that did not sin, right? He perfected that purpose because he was created to do that, right? But what is your purpose? What are you meant to be perfect in? Job was perfect. He wasn't, they were, Job, Noah was perfect, right? They wasn't perfect man that didn't sin. That wasn't their purpose, right? But they were perfect in the purpose that God had created them for. So, um, What steps are you taking? What decisions are you making? Right? Every day. And remember, you are a part of the vision for someone else. You're a part of the larger vision, and you are a part of history. It's very important that we understand that we were meant and sent here to be the light, to be peace, to be the answer, to be the solution, right? Let's not help make more problems. Let's be what we were created to be, and allow that journey in purpose to make us, to reveal us, right, to the world. Some stuff just don't make sense, and you know it's a distraction. You know it's a deterrence. You know um, it's trying to cause you to stop or to never start. There's a lot of things that I know y'all can recognize in your lives. When y'all made up your mind to do something, something stopped you so that you never started. And it could be something not in your control, right? Like me, I had a child at 17, right? That stopped something, right? But it only stopped it for a moment. You get what I'm saying? So, well, that was in my control. I ain't saying that wasn't not in my control, but there are certain things that happen in life, right? That will stop you or try to deter you. Okay. But you can't let it. Those challenges shows you what's inside of you, right? And so even with having a child at 17, I still graduated a year early, right? So I was early. You get what I'm saying? So the things that happen in your life, even if they are tragic, even like, different things that happen, um, they could stop you or they can propel you. Okay. There's something in it that you can use for your life. There's something in it you can use, whether it's strength that come out of it, whether it is resilience, whether it is endurance or perseverance, whether it is recognizing and learning people, whatever it is, you can extract something, even if it's something bad, you can extract something out of it that will benefit you, that will benefit the world. Right. And so just keep in mind that all of those, even the bad things that happen to you, does not mean, you know, you can't fulfill your purpose. Your purpose was designed before you was even a seed, right? So if God took into account everything that would happen to you and he still brought you through the birth canal, right? That means that I understand, but you still can fulfill it. You still can do it. You still can be it. Right. And so I just want to encourage y'all. If you were waiting on a sign, the thing that you've been dreaming about, the thing that you've been sitting on, the thing that you've been waiting on, I am your sign. Do it one step every day. And one step is a decision. If you make a decision that I'm going to take a step, you are operating in purpose. You're operating in it. Do it. Do it scared. Do it traumatized. Do it broke. There's things you can do while you don't have money, right? Do it. I'm the sign, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I want you to dream about it. I'm a sign. I'm the sign. Do it. Do it. Do it. Take a step, make a decision, operate in your purpose. Okay. You are the answer to somebody's prayer. You are the answer. You are the solution. You are the way out. Okay. It's not too late. All of y'all hear me. Get your paper out, write the ideas that's coming to you. Call some people that you know God put in your life to help you. Okay. You might have said something bad to them. Apologize and say, hey, I need your help. They might have did something to you. Hey, I forgive you, but I need your help. Right? Don't wait. We are a part of history, y'all. And it's important that we do what we were created to do. So my question for you, and you don't have to answer it, and for everybody else when dealing with discouragement, you brought up the wall. So are you hitting the wall when you're told to hit the wall, and where you're told to hit the wall. So sometimes the timing and the position is not right, even though the action is applied, the timing and the position isn't right. And was it the wall that was in front of you, or was it the wall to your right? So, and that's metaphorically speaking. Sometimes, and I'm one of the people that do this, God will tell me or give me an unction to do something, and I'll wait. I'll wait until the conditions are more favorable for me, but the appointed time has passed. And so I have to wait until it comes back again. Or the person I was supposed to connect with, if I had done it at that time, they were not there at that place. Also, another thing, I'll do it just a little bit. I would do it at the measure of somebody else versus my 100% capacity, right? Because if I get rejected, I don't want to get rejected. If I put 100% in, I can handle if I put 75% in and get rejected. So I want you to think about that, and everybody else, I want y'all to think about that. When you get discouraged because you're constantly hitting a wall, is it the right wall? Did you hit it in the right place? Did you hit it at the right time? Right? And then you give it 100%. I want you to think about those 4 things. And if the answer is no, the next time you hear it or you feel it, do it at 100%, at the right place, at the right time, the right wall. Okay? So those factors matter, right? If you wait 5 minutes, you know how fast it takes for somebody to walk away from you or pass you? Those 5 minutes, you being on time, could be the difference between you staying where you are and you becoming a millionaire. A 5-minute conversation. Sometimes you feel an unction to say, hey, how you doing, to somebody. And that's the appointed time. That's your destiny helper. And you won't do it because they look like they won't speak back to you, right? Those appointments matter, okay? But after today, right, we're going to do it 100%. Scared or not, it doesn't matter how you feel, just do it. Do it in spite of, you can keep your feeling. I would throw it away, but you can keep your feeling and still be obedient, right? If you decide to keep whatever you're feeling, whatever is causing you or stopping you from giving 100%, because I believe when you give 100%, you can't help but to influence other people, right? I just do a little bit, see how I go, and then I'll do a little bit more. No, that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to give 100% in anything we do. We're supposed to do it as unto God, right? So if God was sitting in your face and he said, hey, I need you to start this right now, you're not gonna be like, oh, I don't get paid till Tuesday, so I'll do it Tuesday. You're not gonna do that. If he's there with you, if he told you to do it, then you can do it, right? There's nobody else that can tell you to do something that can give you that confidence and that reassurance that it's going to get done because they believe in you, right? If you have people like that in your life, great, right? But we need to feel that way about God. If he tells you to do it, you better be for doggone sure he knows that you can, whether you feel like you can or not, right? If he told you, that means you can. It's a period after that. If he said it, you can, period. It ain't no comma. It's not a but. It's not a what if. It's not I'm too old. It's not I'm too short. It's not I'm too afraid. It's none of that. It's you can, period. Right? And so through the challenges of life, that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen. Every single moment I've been like, I can't do it. I did it. Every moment. Every single moment I felt like I was being overwhelmed. I wasn't gonna complete something. Every single I did it. And it was better under pressure. I'm better under pressure, right? When it's the last minute and somebody needs something or have to get something or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this done, blah, blah, blah. It gets done. And that's proven to me that if he brings it to me, that it can get done. No matter how I feel about it, it's already been proven. So I pass that on to you all. And I pray that you get started. I pray that you've already thought of some decisions that you can make right now, today, that will perfect your purpose that you have for today. Whatever purpose that you were supposed to complete today, it will be completed before you lay down and go to bed tonight. It will be completed, not maybe, it will be completed before you go to bed tonight, period. Not, well, if I get my chicken on and I get my beans started. No, before you go to bed tonight. Are y'all hearing me? When you tell me that you want to do something, if you are a procrastinator or if you're a person that believes negative things that people say about you, um, you're gonna hate me because I'm gonna tell you the opposite every chance I get. I'm gonna only speak what God says about you. I'm not gonna speak what I see. I'm not gonna speak what you keep saying about yourself. I'm not gonna do it. So you're gonna get tired of being uplifted and encouraged and pulled on. So you're just gonna do it, right? And everybody that knows me knows that about me. But that's my purpose. And I receive that now. Now I know it, so I can boldly do it and not care how you feel about me because I know you love me. You just don't like that I'm pushing you. So it's okay. It's okay.